Oh, hey everyone. Have you ever had one of those days where you just think, what's the point? I mean, this is partially due to what I'm going to be reviewing today, but really, sometimes I'm trying to think, what's the point? I mean, I'm reviewing another episode of Friendship is Magic, and it's not like I don't like this show, I've addressed that I do, but there's so many other critics out there who have already reviewed this episode, especially considering that this is from Season 2. So, I'm kind of 3 years late to doing this, 3 years before I actually have started doing this. And then there's other things like, the last MLP review I did is one of my least viewed reviews, and yeah, just, why should I do this? I mean, trust me, if this video has less than 50 views by the time my next review goes up, it'll prove my point. Just, what am I doing wrong? Why is it that my Jimmy Kimmel Powwow review has almost 10,000 views, yet most of my other stuff struggles to get past 50? I don't know what I did for that review that made people so drawn to it, and I don't know what I'm not doing to make people watch more. I mean, yes, I do have 64 subscribers at the moment, and I do appreciate each and every one of you, but I don't want to feel like a mediocre still. Well, let's just get into this, because I kind of have to. So, yeah, Hots and Hooves Day. Anyways, let's begin. The episode starts with the Kima Crusaders more or less making a Valentine's Day card for the teacher, Miss Shirley. When they give it to her, Sweetie Belle says that this is probably nothing compared to what her boyfriend will give her, but she informs them that she's single. So, them thinking we need to get our teacher laid, they sing a song that, while it's not the best song this show has produced, it's not the worst either, and they come to the conclusion that the best stallion for the job is Apple Bloom's older brother, Big Macintosh. They try to set up romantic situations for the two. It doesn't go well. They are about to give up until they run into Twilight Sparkle, who just happens to be reading a book about the origin of Hots and Hooves Day, which involves a love potion. Hearing that, they want to borrow the book. They get the ingredients and give it to the two of them. Which, here comes the scene that, if you want to introduce this show to newcomers, this is why this episode isn't the best choice. Why, you may ask? Well, roll the clip.
He's my schmoopy doopy sweetie weetie pony pie.
You're my schmoopy doopy sweetie weetie pony pie.
The Kima Crusaders, who are more or less cringing as much as you probably are, go and see if they did something wrong with the potion. It turns out that it wasn't a love potion, it was a love poison. Well, part of me wants to question why a love poison would even be a thing, but the rest of me just can't help but think of how that'd be a great name for a song. Turns out that there is a way to cure the effect of the poison, and that is to stop them from looking into each other's eyes for an entire hour. So they try to keep the two of them apart by convincing that they should get married. Then hijinks ensue, including Big Mac dragging a fucking house. They end up undoing the spell, and then the Kima Crusaders say the lesson for the day. Shipping is fine even if people like me may poke fun of it every now and again. Just don't ship real people, especially people you actually know. It's creepy. So that was Hots and Hooves Day. It's an okay episode. Really, the only thing memorable about it is the cringy dialogue, but hey, it's a Valentine's Day episode of a kid's show, so it's not like that's a shock or anything. Really, that's all I can say. I mean, this episode overall is just meh. And the fact that, due to the overabundance of brony critics out there, everything that can be said about this episode probably has already been said. And that's pretty much the main problem when it comes to reviewing MLP. Everyone else has already done it. So, pretty much after this, unless a new episode comes out that I really feel like I need to talk about, it's very unlikely I'll ever do this show again. Hell, that's why the show used to be on my will never review list. But, yeah. I'll be back to my normal self next week, so, yeah. See you then.
I think that you're rather unique. Perhaps you're something new. And if you like to oblige, I like to get to know you.
You seem fundamentally fun. I feel like being your friend. Let's see the big city sights and find how well we blend.
I hope you won't mind if I say I'm smitten by your smile. I hope you like all my jokes and that you'll stay for a while.
I get that you're here.